got lots of stuff floating in the air that we're going to have to recover here in just a few moments. In fact, let's go ahead and hit Q and let's change that to that. And now we're going to come up top and we're going to start removing all of this. See, none of this stuff is going to be going into the resource sinks. These are all going to go over into those personal storage containers, because these are all resources that we've used at one point, and we very well may use them again. So we're going to keep these. And part of the reason for doing this, part of the reason for doing this is I also want to start taking advantage of some of the other foundations that we have access to that we currently are not making any use of whatsoever, like the half pipe foundations. I want to start making use of those. I want to start making use of some of the corner foundations. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this side before we go over there. We're leaving our hypertube. For now. We might rerun bits of the hypertube route after we refactor, or as part of the refactor, but I'm not going to do that as part of the overall get rid of everything phase. See that? I mean, this right here, like this corner right here, this is one of the things that I desperately wanted to be able to clean up. It's just so ugly in this corner right here, and I have a few ideas on how to improve our usage of pipes and of conveyor belts and everything from a few YouTubers that I've been watching, as well as a few ideas of my own. I wish I could flag certain items as historic, like in city skylines where you can flag buildings as historic and they won't get destroyed by other buildings and replaced. Like I'd make the that. I'd make our blueprint historic so that I can't just mouse over and accidentally delete it while I'm going through this deletion phase. There's some of our bus line that's going bye-bye, but I'm going to take the bus line down to this point right here. I'm going to leave it right there. From there on, I'm going to leave the bus line as it is until we are ready to figure out what we're doing with that and how that's going to factor into our new stuff. Just keeping an eye on my amount of free space. I mean, as soon as I run out of free space, it'll start putting things in those gray fix-it containers. It'll put them in these. See, I've always thought this was this got ugly. All of that is ugly. In fact, we're going to go ahead and pull our coal down because I want to rework that. We're going to leave the truck stations. No inventory room. That's what I was talking about right there. So now we're going to come back over here. Oh, we still got some floating containers that we got to take care of. So that's load number 1. So we're going to hit sort. Control drag the ore. I thought we could shift drag and delete all the ore at once. We're going to get rid of the ore. We don't need the ore taking up room. Okay, we can do the coal. Or that, and that, and that, that. And we can do all of this. Now let's check our... That's almost empty. That's getting close to empty. That is empty. This is empty. let's put those plate in there. Wow, really? It's not even going to get us 2 tickets. All that stuff. That's why we need to refactor some of this stuff. So we're going to let that continue to run. And it'll allow us to, the rebuild will allow us to fix this horrendous electrical lines that we have running everywhere. Wow, it's really odd seeing this place open up after having it been closed off for so long. Okay, let's get rid of this. All of that. Okay, so 0. I need to line up I thought there was another one right here. Ooh, that's cool. You can jump and grab it in mid-air and then deal with it on the ground once you land. That is very cool. I did not know that. See, we have all these little bitty 1-meter walls where we set things in order to make it look right because it wasn't exactly the way that it was supposed to be, instead of making it exactly the way that it was supposed to be. So now we're doing it. We're dismantling. Coming along nicely. We're going to dismantle all of our steel production because we're going to redo. I think we're going to change this production over here that is currently producing steel. I think we're going to change that to plates and rods. And we're going to move our other 2 ore nodes that are our current plates and rods over to steel, because I need a lot more steel right now than I need plates and rods. So we're just going to dismantle all of this. And I've got some spaghetti stuff for the coal here that I want to fix. So this all needs to come down anyways. power lines. And we're going to make a more conscious effort when we place things to keep our catwalks in mind rather than just squeezing them in. We might even place, I might even place the catwalks first. And then place stuff. We'll see. We're going to be doing a lot of blueprint work here in a little bit. All this spaghetti wire needs to come down. Huh. What's over here? Oh, a whole bunch of those. Another reason for doing this every once in a while. You never know what you're going to find in your base. Oh my. Okay, the truck is currently offline. We're gonna leave. How much inventory space do I have? Not a lot. Okay, let's come over here. We're gonna unload. What do I need for organization? I need beams and pipe, and we're going to keep some of our stuff on us because there's some stuff that I already know that I want to leave as is. Okay. We're going to keep our beam and pipe, but we're going to store everything else. And we're only going to keep enough beam and pipe to do what we need to do over here. What is all that? That's just junk loot that needs to be brought over here and gotten